Hello, we are so delighted that you are interested in learning more about our Being Life, Human Life Institute offering Accelerate Your Full Potential. And it's about advanced coaching and facilitative leadership and competencies for this new era. We at Being Human Life Institute have a mission. We are a heart-centered group, community, council that is designed to build local, national, and global community through empowered transformational coaching and facilitative leadership. We are about developing and serving professionals, human beings who are interested in integrating your whole being in your coaching, your facilitated leadership, your mastery. And the other aspect, in addition to our own personal and professional growth and development, those participating in whatever way we serve as practitioners, therapists, visionaries, mothers, wives, husbands, right, leaders. We also have a heart for guiding others in their personal process, in their transformation. This upcoming 6-month course with a 7-month bonus with one-on-one coaching offered every single month to all participants has these 6 modules, and I'm going to touch on them for a moment. We're going to start with creating space and capacity for transformation. And how do we open the portal? How do we gain safe and sacred space and begin building our community? We're then going to broaden our perspective and learn about communication and leadership skills and facilitate personal and professional mastery. In our 3rd module, we're going to talk much more deeply about walking the path of transformation, how it is that we lead ourselves and others to our full, authentic, and empowered self. In our 4th session, we're going to talk more about embodying the transformation. This series is designed to embody and integrate these principles, skills, and competencies, not just talk about them. We're going to learn about energy, about human beings and our multidimensional aspects. We're going to learn some skills about living this path as an evolutionary transformational person. We are, every one of us, designed to lead and live as modern mystics. And on our final module, we will be talking about sustaining this, really. How do we become this, who we want to be in the world? And we're going to gather one more time on our 7th month to review where we've been, what we've done, and how we're going to sustain this. So a bit more about me before I turn this over to my colleagues, Nina Roberts-Salveson and Teresa Nutt. I am, as we all are, master transformational coaches and senior faculty here at the Being Human Life Institute. I have a background as a nationally board certified health and wellness coach. I have a master's in human transformation and development. I am also a registered pharmacist and come up through allopathic medicine, as well as an intuitive coach. I have worked in profit and nonprofit sectors as a transformational leader and applied many of the skills I've learned through my years of study of energy medicine, social, emotional, conversational, spiritual intelligence, to apply it to being human in everyday life, both personally and professionally. I'm going to turn this over to Nina.
Hello, I'm Nina Roberts-Salveson. I am the original founder of the Being Human Life organization and the co-founder with Michelle Ray of the Being Human Life Institute. And with Michelle and Teresa, the 3 of us are the senior master faculty supporting the courses that we're offering. And I am co-creator of several Being Human Life series, programs, and retreats, and am also an internationally board certified master transformational coach, also holding a master degree in human development and transpersonal psychology. My heart and my passion and my life purpose has involved 35 years of corporate leadership, community, and individual and group coaching, executive and personal professional experience supporting leaders in organizations and corporations. I'm also a certified holistic Ayurveda, yoga, and energy Reiki master, teacher, and practitioner. My greatest passion is facilitating my clients' transpersonal process in supporting their transformation to become the best that they can be, to release blocks, fears, and limitations, and to really step into living their core life purpose and mission that they are here to live and be. And as we look at the course, we're so excited and so impassioned about how we can bridge the old era with the new era, and really supporting others in accelerating their own personal transformation, as well as they're supporting others in the transformational process. And we know that we experience transformation as we move with a greater willingness into living an awakened, conscious, and self-aware life. And so this course is really providing a model of transformation. And we're so excited to explore the energetics of creating the space necessary to provide that liminal space where transformation and deep inner discovery and exploration and reintegration exists. And so we're so looking forward to exploring in this very deep, rich dive in community, in learning and mastering, and learning how together to navigate the new emerging human era of which we are all a part. And we don't know exactly what the ultimate era in the future is going to look like, but we're going to discover new possibilities and look at ways as we build and expand and the new adaptation skills, new competencies, and how we coach, how we guide, how we support, and how we lead and facilitate others. We're going to look at how we access our deeper innate wisdom and inner knowing, our intuitive skills, expanding our conscious awareness through self-mastery, self-awareness, observation, and the practices of enhancing our intuitive abilities, those innate skills and abilities that we refer to as intuition. But we all have these deep innate ways of knowing that we're just going to begin to access and practice using together. And we're going to really, through it all, expand our emotional, relational, conversational, and spiritual intelligences, not only enhancing our already masterful hard skills and also the softer skills, but also those esoteric skills that are so important and in maneuvering and co-creating together this new human era. So we'll be exploring how we can support others in change and transformation as we also experience live in real time our own inner transformation. Teresa, I will turn it over to you.
Nina, thank you so much. What a pleasure to be with you both today and to be with whoever's watching and listening out there. So yes, as mentioned, I'm Teresa Nutt. I'm one of the senior faculty at the Being Human Life Institute, also a master transformational coach. And all three of us share that rich, long history of being in different settings, but always carrying this knowing about something more expanded. So we've all in our own ways been seekers of the expanded way of being in the world through different ways of traveling. This is my 20th year of being a coach in different settings. I'm also a nurse by first training. and also have a master's in human and organizational development. Hold a national board certified health and wellness coaching, as well as a board certification in holistic nursing. So I've been studying this path of expanded living for a long time. My work in the world really has been twofold. One, teaching in integrative health coaching programs and helping folks who are developing curriculums get them off the ground. And the other is really supporting women in particular seem to be drawn to my practice, who are really ready to follow their true soul's purpose and what I call their unique design. So really figuring out who they are at their deepest level, AKA essence in my mind, and redesigning their life around that and their work around that. And so I bring all of that with me, as well as work I've done at the leadership level in systems, healthcare systems, and other kinds of systems who are trying to bring integrative health to people, whether it's mental health, physical health, et cetera. So I've worked in a number of healthcare systems over the years. But really this invitation, that's a little about me. The invitation is so much deeper for me personally, and I think for all three of us. We've been called for some time now to do our own work at such a deep level at a time when we couldn't really probably understand why we were being called to do it. And I remember that feeling really well, like, okay, everyone else is out just going to dinner parties and doing it, and I am sitting here transforming my life. What is this all about? So I say it with a little love and laughter, because all three of us have been called in different ways over the years to go deeper with ourselves. And all the while, we've been preparing for this very moment and this work that we are uniquely designed to call forward into this world. And so we've been prepared, and I'm guessing if you're listening still at this point, you're being called to prepare yourself for some new level of leadership, whether formal or informal. And so trust the call, listen a little longer, and see if it's right for you. As I think about what we're creating together, first and foremost, we want to build community, and we recognize that terminology is overused. So we understand if you kind of sigh a little when we say it, but I want to tell you the exact kind of community we want to create for the people who participate. We want to build a think tank of thought leaders who are heart-centered, spiritually awake, and intellectually curious. Those are the people who are going to thrive together as a council for one another, in which we all share wisdom and support as we make these changes in our own personal lives. We start with expanding ourselves, really thinking about what it is in us that needs to be let go of, including our limiting thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, habits, etc., that keep us in stories that are no longer serving who we are becoming. We let go of those and make room for the new to emerge. And in doing so, that act in and of itself creates a ripple out through our families, our friends, our communities, our workplaces, and the larger world. And so we really know that is the outcome. And I want to talk for just a minute about the skills. There's so many skills and competencies for both coaching, transformation. I should say several things, but coaching and transformation go hand in hand in my mind, as well as the facilitative leadership. And we don't just want you to have skills and build skills. We want you to actually practice skills. We want you to actually embody skills and be able to integrate them. And so I want to share with you how our program is set up to do all of these things simultaneously. So our course, which has 6 main modules, and the 7th, we call it a bonus month because it's all about celebration and integration and coming together to sort of close the lovely container that we've created together. In those 6 modules, there is a week-by-week plan that repeats itself each month that's really meant to give you the most of what we've created together. And the first week is really about self-study. It'll be content rich. It'll give you all of the materials that will help you engage with whatever it is we're learning together in that month. And then in the second week, it's a live virtual 2-hour program in quotation marks, because it's really much more like a learning laboratory in which we will be all learning and sharing together. And then in the third, we're going to do some work together again with assimilation and application to our own life. So you're going to be on your own, but you're going to be moving from just getting the information and digesting it a little bit to applying it into your life. And as part of that, then in the 4th week, we get together again for a 2-hour live. And in that week 4, a person from the group will be doing some of the facilitation to practice coaching, to practice leadership, to really be doing some integration, embodiment, and practice of the skills we have been working through that month. So it's an opportunity to not just get information, but to really live with, breathe with, integrate into your personal and professional life, the materials. Also included, you will get monthly coaching from one of the 3 of us. We will rotate, so you'll get some coaching from each of us twice. And it's really an opportunity for that individual personal development. Where do you need extra support? Where are you struggling to integrate? And how can we help you accelerate and expand so that you can improve what you're offering the world? So that's a look at the sort of the structure of our deep dive. The invitation is listen. I just invite you to listen at a level beyond your ego mind. It is so easy for us to say why we can't. It's too hard. Financially, I can't do this right now. I have too much to do. It won't fit with other things, etc. I really hear all of that. Nina and Michelle and I all know that kicking and screaming ego by heart. We've all lived through it many times. And the invitation is not to eliminate that, to hold it with as much compassion as the part of you that feels called to move forward. So if this is calling you forward, we invite you to listen to that call, to be curious about how you can make it work, how you can create space, and to know the many outcomes it will create for every part of your life and every part of the lives of those who you will be in contact with in the coming years. So we are so grateful you spent time with us. We hope this gave you a really good flavor of our heart song in the world and what matters to us and why we feel called to bring this work forward. And we are sitting right here ready to engage with you. So if we can connect with you by phone or email to answer questions, we're available. But we just want to help you answer the call and take your leadership, formal or informal, to the next level.